Hey everybody, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to show you an awesome package we received and talk about an upcoming collaboration because of that. But the biggest thing we're going to get to do today is we're going to be able to pay it forward to somebody who has helped Mike and I out tremendously over the years. So pretty cool opportunity. And then at the very end, there's going to be a little bit of extra bonus footage. I didn't really know where to put it, so I just slapped it at the end of this video of us trying to wrestle some four-wheeler tires. So you may want to stay tuned for that as well.
Hey everybody, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. Today we've got a few things going on, and one thing we definitely have to talk about is we have a problem. We have an issue, and one of you did it, and I don't know who. So I need your guys' help. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is a quick attach plate. We've been talking about putting quick attach on the John Deere 755 so I can get some forks. Obviously, there's two. It's in the box. They didn't just send one. And I keep saying they because I don't know who sent this. I have no idea. There's no letter. There's no email saying, hey, by the way, I'm sending you this thing. Whatever. I don't know who sent this. If you sent this, email me. I have to tell you thank you more than I'm telling you thank you right now. If you don't know, we've been talking about putting some, that was difficult to say, quick plates on the John Deere 755 so I can get some forks, which will help with the logs and stuff when we start doing the milling and just general clearing around the property. And I said, hey, maybe I can save up enough in this fall. Maybe we can pick some up. And somebody said, nah, you can have some now. This is incredible. This, who did this? Who did this? I have no idea. I'm, again, beyond words and incredibly humbled by this. Here's the exciting thing. Here's the exciting thing about this. This means this right here and the other one in that box, that means I don't have to spend the money to buy those. Now, there's still some other stuff we have to do. We have to do some modifications on the bucket. However, I had another YouTuber reach out to me and say, hey, I've got quick attach on my 755. And if you want to come up one day, he lives in Indiana, and you bring your bucket and you bring the 755, he may just need the loader, actually. We'll get him on there. We'll make a video out of it, and it'll be a good time. So we've got that going for us, too. This is crazy. This is crazy. The point I'm making is I don't have to spend money on that now, which means we've got the opportunity to do something fun. And my favorite thing to do, which is pay it forward, and that is exactly what we're going to do today. At least I'm hoping we get the chance to. You guys can see we got some rain moving in. We're watching the radar pretty close. What? You want some pets? Get you some pets. Get you some pets. There you go. We're just going to run down there real quick on the Ranger on a side-by-side and see what he wants to do. I'm hoping this rain misses us just enough that we can get this thing knocked out. All right, glad I got the windshield on here. That's handy dandy. So just so you know what we're getting into, we're gonna reslope this bank back, and we'll explain that a little bit more in the next clip. But as you can see, the rain didn't miss us. It never fails. I was talking to Bill. It never fails. We were sitting at the station yesterday, and I was looking outside, and it was gorgeous and sunny and beautiful all day while we sat at the station. And then you get your day off to come try to help somebody out, and that's what you get. A little bit of rain, but that's okay. We'll do it another day. We're gonna get this taken care of, and it's gonna be in this video. I promise you that. Stay tuned.
So after that rain day, I went back on shift at the station, and then this is coming off of shift. Unfortunately, we ended up getting rained out this day too, but we do get the 304 delivered. I don't get a lot of footage of the 304 being delivered because of the rain, and I was in a hurry, but we did at least get it dropped off. mentioned earlier, I did not get a bunch of footage of dropping the 304 off. And when I say a bunch, I mean I didn't get any footage of dropping it off because it was starting to rain on us. But if you look through the rain-covered lens here, you'll see the 304 sitting on the side of the road right there. So that's where we're headed, hopefully, the next time we come off shift. I did not want to lose that rain day, though. So like I said, at the end of this video, there's some extra footage. This is what I did on that rain day. I went up to try to swap some rubber on my four-wheeler tires, and it was quite the show. So you may stick around for that at the very end.
All right, so we are back for round 3. We've actually got a little sunshine today. Let's see what we can get into. I think we can all agree we're probably better off changing buckets real quick. I don't know if you guys carry bricks in your tool pouches, but they're pretty handy, I keep mine next to my adjustable hammer. Pretty handy. All right, round 2. All right, let's try this again. See if we have a little better luck. Probably should just start it off with this bucket. Let's try this again, shall we, bud? All right, it's pretty good there. You guys see what's happening here? I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that. Make sure we keep middle fed up here. May just be too close to it at this point. Let me back up just a little bit.
So now that that stump's out, we're just kind of taking the bulk of that mess and throwing it behind us in a pile. Luckily, Bill was able to get a loader to borrow that day as well. You can see him zipping around in the background. So I'm just throwing everything in a pile behind me. He's taking that loader, scooping it up, doing the old-fashioned load and carry, and getting it out of the way. Basically, on this first pass, all I'm trying to do, get the bulk of the material out of the way and get the bulk of the big rocks that the smooth face bucket will bounce off of, get the bulk of those rocks out of the way as well. And then we'll come back, we'll switch buckets and clean it up one final time.
So I think we got most of the big rocks we're going to bounce off of out of there. We've got the general slope and shape to it at this point. We're going to take a smooth face bucket now and peel about 6 inches off everything, get it cleaned up and dressed up, work this ditch, and he wants to do a little catch basin down there. That's what we're doing. We're having a good time doing it. So I'll put you on tripod, we'll get to work.
So I want to take a couple minutes to talk about this customer, which is something we never do. We don't talk about our customers on these videos, but this is worth mentioning, in my mind anyway. This is Bill, and I mentioned it earlier, so you guys should know that by now. And you've probably seen Bill, if you've been with Mike for a while on Dirt Perfect's channel, you've probably seen Bill before in some of his shop videos. Bill has helped Mike and I out tremendously over our time that we've spent in Derby. And the example I have personally, and I mentioned it in previous videos, Chelsea and I's first home, our first property, was a 16 by 32 foot log cabin. It was tiny. And then we had our first daughter and we decided to add on. So we did a little 16 by 16 addition. Now, I did not know Bill very well at all at that point in my life. All I knew was Bill lived in Derby, and all Bill knew was that I was building an addition and he would show up to help me almost all the way through that project. I mean, he was a tremendous help on that project. And the fact that he would show up to help a guy that he didn't even know, that says a lot about somebody. Now, as far as Mike goes, Bill has helped Mike out tremendously in the shop. And for good reason. He's incredibly knowledgeable and skilled in that area. Before Bill retired, he worked for Moser's Crushed Stone, and I'm not sure the exact job title, but the best way I know how to put it is he was in charge, he was the head mechanic. He was in charge of all the mechanicking that went on for Moser's Crushed Stone. They were a very large company. They have a lot of operations and every piece of equipment you can imagine, including their towboats that he spec'd, which means designed 2 of their line towboats that go up and down the river on a daily basis. And he has one of their fleet boats, their smaller towboats, is actually named after him. And I don't know what you know about the marine industry, but to have a towboat named after you, that's a big deal, and that says a lot about you as well. Now, Bill is one of those people that you listen to. He is so knowledgeable, like I mentioned, and when he talks, you listen. And if you listen carefully, you will learn something every time. I don't care if it's just a passive conversation at the gas station while I'm in there buying my morning energy drink. If Bill's talking to me and I listen close enough, I'm gonna walk away with something I did not know before that conversation. So this is where YouTube comes into play on this. So when I say YouTube, I mean you guys, the loyal fans, the loyal subscribers, the ones that watch all the videos, that leave the likes, leave the comments, that send packages in, that help support us on projects like those awesome, incredible quick attach plates. Because of things like that, Mike and I are in a comfortable enough position that we were able to come down here and say, you know what, Bill, no charge, we've got this. And to be able to help someone out who has helped us out so much in life, that feeling is incredible. And we could not do it without your guys' support. So thank you so much for this. Let's be honest. All of us are where we are at today because of the help of others. And to be able to pay those people back who have helped us out, that is an incredible feeling.
All right, so let's take a look at what we ended up with here. Bill's got pretty much everything packed back there. We'll throw you on the tractor so you can ride along with Bill one time here before we call her quits. We got everything pulled back pretty decent. And the slope didn't turn out too bad for the material we were working with and for the operator at the controls. Bill's got a load of stone on the other side of that tree. He's gonna put about 3 inches stone on top of this. It's got fines mixed in. It's what we call 73s here. It's got some fines. Well, look, it's this. It's pretty much this stuff. It's got fines and packs down real nice. But you can see that road's got a pretty heavy crown to it anyway, so everything should run down that side pretty well. We did run into a bunch of what we call floater rocks, but that wasn't too bad. We got the bulk of that out of the way with the tooth bucket, but we did run into one rock ledge right down here, you can see. So I wasn't able to get that basin as far over as I wanted, but I still think it'll do the job. We threw some rocks up here and built it up a little bit just in case, because not only will it have water coming this way, but there's also water that comes right around that corner as well and down the road. I think that'll work fine. Bill seems to be really happy with it. Bill's loving life up there in that tractor. People always ask Mike and I what are our favorite things about YouTube, and our two answers are always the same: the people we meet and the opportunities it gives us. And it's because of YouTube and awesome subscribers that support this channel and Mike and I's channel that we can come do stuff like this and pay it back, pay it forward, however you want to say it, to guys like Bill who've helped us out tremendously in life. So yeah, what more can you say about that? We do have a little extra footage at the end. I'm gonna go get the four-wheeler tires all painted up, aired up, throw them on the four-wheeler and go for a quick ride in the woods. So that's a little bit of extra footage. You can hang out for that if you want, or you can call it quits. It's totally up to you. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.
So it was a two-piece package. This was the second part. This is the side that will actually get fastened to the bucket. And then obviously these black coated pieces are what get attached to the loader arms.
Here's the way it fits on the tractor. It'll go on there. This part will go on here. I'm not 100% sure how Neil will end up doing it, if he's going to end up clipping this bracket and then running that bracket on here, just welding on that. I don't know 100% how he's going to do it, to be honest. All I know is he's already done it to his tractor and it looks like it works great. He's offered to do all the fab work. I'll meet him halfway between here and where he lives. Even though we live in the same state, I think we're still, what, like 6 hours apart almost. And then offered to drive all the way back down when it's all done, help me get it back on and everything, reattach the tractor and help me out on the property for a day with some random projects. So I'm pretty excited about that. So if you guys haven't gone to check out his channel, you need to go check it out. And I will be for sure to let you guys know whenever this project pops up on his channel as well, so you don't miss that. Pretty excited about the opportunity. I've said it time and time again, we might as well put it on a t-shirt. The two best things about YouTube: the people you meet and the opportunities it gives you. You just can't beat it.
So here's a little bit of extra footage. Like I mentioned earlier, we got rained out that one day, so I thought, well, I'm gonna make the best of it. I've got some new rubber for the tires for our four-wheeler. We have an older Honda 250. It was actually Chelsea's four-wheeler from high school that we've been fixing up and trying to get going as well. And pretty much the last thing we have to do is just put some new rubber on there. And we are gonna paint those rims. I don't paint the rims on this video, but I will show you some pictures of what they turned out like. Anywho, this we're up at Dirt Perfect's shop, and he's got this this little tire changer, okay? Now listen, I know it's supposed to be mounted to something. You can see the C channel on the bottom and the mounting holes, but this is one of those Harbor Freight tools you buy for a one-off job. I think he got it for some lawnmower tires, maybe to do some lawnmower tires with it, and that's all he's done with it. And I said I was changing tires. He said, well, come try this thing out. So we went up there and tried it out. It was a struggle. We fought it. It was definitely better than nothing, and certainly appreciate him letting me use it and use the shop to get it done, and his help, which you're going to see in a little bit. We're going to switch over to a time lapse where I come in and out, Logger Wade comes in and out, Mike comes in and out. Listen, it's comical. I've done semi tires, I've done car tires, and I'm telling you, four-wheeler tires by far. Look at his face. Four-wheeler tires by far have been the hardest tire I've ever had to change out. I don't know if it's just because of the size or the type of rubber or what, but it was a battle, and you're about to watch it.
Still need to get the other side of this one on, right?
That's all right.
Oh, good. That's it then.
That's it. I did it, Mike, all by myself.
You just have to Photoshop me and lay it out.
You guys saw it. Everybody say thanks, Mike and Wade, Darren, and Jen, and the kids.